Welcome to Dadogram's Weekend Reminder. President Harry S. Truman once visited a famed Boot Hill Cemetery in Tombstone, Arizona. There he saw a simple grave marker and a simple line written out on a tombstone there. It said, "Here lays Jack Williams. He done his damnedest." Truman said that it was the greatest epitaph a man could ever have, and the older I get, the more I kind of agree. A while back I recorded a full Dadogram on this idea, on effort, character, and the kind of legacy most people never think about until it's too late. If you haven't seen it, I'll include a link before, and it looks like this above. But here's the distilled version, the part that you can carry with you today. I learned in naval aviation that perfection is a myth. Conditions change, systems fail, weather lies, and yet you still have to fly the mission. The one thing you always control, the one thing that keeps you alive, is how hard you try. Your effort, your discipline, your willingness to do your damnedest when it counts. And I've seen that in my own family. I watched my dad work a job with insane work hours, and my mom building and growing a business. Watching them work, we learned that you don't wait for perfect conditions. You make progress with what you have. Kristen and I carried that same mindset into naval aviation, flying through weather, stress, deployments, and the thousands of little things that can go wrong and get you killed on any given day. And now I see it in our kids, the way they study, they train, compete, and show up even when no one is watching and no applause is coming. That's the pattern I've seen my entire life. Ordinary people doing extraordinary things simply because they refuse to quit. Firefighters, mechanics, teachers, coaches, military members, parents, people who grind, people who show up, who give their best effort because it's the right thing to do, not because anyone is guaranteed a win. None of them control outcomes, but they control who they were, and that made all the difference. Here's the truth. You're not always going to win. It's just not going to happen that way. Life won't always go the way you want it. But if you offer integrity, effort, courage, and heart every single day, you'll live a life that you can be proud of no matter the scoreboard at the end. And when your name ends up carved on stone someday, may people say of you what Truman admired most. He or she did their damnedest. Start today. Do yours. And if you want the deeper story behind the reminder, check out the original Dadogram. It is truly one of my favorites.